Hey, yo, welcome one, welcome all to the Speakeasy podcast. I am Daryl.
And I'm Phil.
And today we got a special guest. Unfortunately, Jason couldn't be here because he was too busy. But we got a special guest. And for people who remember this kid from high school, here he is. It's Misara Nagati.
I'm just sitting on my big ass chair. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Or how we used to call you, Les Miserables Négatifs.
What's the origin of that nickname?
Les Mis came out.
The origin of that was actually a play that we went to see back in the day, and they just associated that word with my name, and then since then, I've been carrying that tag ever since.
Wow, a badge of honor.
Yeah,
I know. I wear it with pride every day.
So how's it been, man?
I'm doing okay, bro.
You still working out?
Quarantine's been rough on me, man.
Still working out?
Well, I got a little bit chunky, as you can see, man. I got a little bit chubby.
Hey, yo, gotta get in the weight.
I know, bro.
Got a bulk.
Yo,
then you cut.
just till you. Oh yeah, that's the most perfect excuse of everybody. Like as soon as they get a little bit of chubby, they're like, yeah, I'm on that bulk, boy.
So yeah,
that bulk, boy.
So what is your alternative to working out, to going to the gym, since all gyms right now are closed? What is your sort of solution?
I bought a spinning bike.
Oh,
that's something that I was just like roaming Amazon stuff, and I was like, yo, what the things to get, because I was trying to get weights right in the beginning. That was like the plan, but the thing is, like during the pandemic, like the price per pound like almost doubled, tripled, which is crazy, right? People are spending in the thousands in setting up their own gyms at home and stuff. That's only if you have the space to set it up.
Yeah.
So it's a very difficult endeavor to like get into and stuff, especially like right now. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait it out, do some calisthenics, do some body work, keeping my cardio in check so I don't, lose completely.
You lose pass out, you know what I'm saying? You go back to you go back to Sec 5, Miss Sarah.
Oh man, I would trade my left arm not to go back in that time, bro.
Wow.
So what got into you? Oh yeah, sorry, Phil. Yeah.
Sorry. Would you say you started where every bodybuilder starts? Like, would you say that every bodybuilder starts at the same level, or is it like different for everyone? You think
it's different for everyone. I strongly believe it's different for everyone because everybody's built different. If you talk about like how someone's built genetically and stuff, their process is way different because sometimes their progress is explosive. Like, they just boom, they just become like a Greek god out of nowhere. Like you see these people on Instagram. Now I'm not even kidding. Like I know people, I swear to God, they touch the weight, they become Zeus. and it's just genetic and hard work. It's a combination of both, but it's
it's your body type. It's your body type.
Exactly. Genetics do play a big role, and you have to consider it as well.
Yeah.
Right. We talk about things like fast metabolisms and also things like body types, like mesomorph, ectomorph, and all that. So you'd say that plays a big role in all of it, right?
Well, I don't really believe in that endomorph, ectomorph stuff. When I say people are built differently is how your body metabolizes the food and stuff and the rate and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's different for everybody, but I don't really believe in that ectomorph. It's just people created that stuff. I'll tell you where it came from because I hear a lot of people are like, oh, you're an endomorph. And I'm like, oh no, I'm an ectomorph. It's probably the stupidest thing that they ever created. It's not backed up by science, first of all. So that goes straight out the window.
Yeah.
And people just like to be in that box. People like to categorize stuff, especially in bodybuilding as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like for example, like I'm gonna ask like Daryl, like, oh, what's your body type, dude? Like,
I'm endomorph. You know what I'm saying? Titty boys.
Like, it just brings up conversation, and I really believe that they created it just so they can categorize people and put them in their.
Well, I mean, I think it's slightly. I think it's there's a slight difference between different body types that show, you know,
Of,
one's
of course,
leaner,
but
for
I wouldn't put
example.
them in boxes. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put them in this and this and this.
Yeah,
It's there's so many types. Like it's like it's infinite. Like you know, like the our genetic pool is like mixed all the time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like it's it's different every time. So it's not
Right.
really all. It's not one of those three
yeah,
necessarily.
yeah.
All right, so we debunked body types. How educational.
Yeah. So what got you into bodybuilding in the first place?
But I think it's amazing. I think like to me my
Yeah,
personal
your
opinion.
personal one. Yeah.
I think it's an amazing sport. It teaches you a lot of values. It teaches you never to give up. It teaches you to be very persistent,
Mm.
resilient.
It's a
It
work
teaches you a
ethic.
lot of things. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a mindset of
Oh, he froze. No, he fucking froze.
shape. No, it's a lot more than that. It's like my bad. My internet connection is
Yeah,
unstable here.
That's all right.
you froze for a bit. Yeah, say
Yeah,
that
I know.
again.
I
Say
saw
that
that.
again. Say that again.
Yeah. So like I was saying, it teaches you a lot of like good values, like especially like when you're trying to like perform and enhance yourself or make yourself look better. It teaches you to progress and to always look to be better, always to perfect what you're doing. So
Okay.
that's what I feel like it teaches you the most important thing, you know, and it teaches you never to give up. Most importantly,
So coming through that, um, obviously every single person has that little mind, you know, that time in their life where they're just ready to give up when it's like it's too hard. So
mm-hmm.
what basically pushes you to sort of overcome that fear, overcome that barrier, and sort of motivates you past that, and sort of, you know, pushes you to go back to, you know, or to go back into that little rhythm that you had going on.
Because I'll be straight up with you, man. People want you to give up.
Yeah,
Mm,
People
same.
want you to give up. I swear to God, man. Like, you know, the real ones are gonna cheer you on to the finish line, but people want you to fail. People want you to fucking fall, and you can't let them prove them right. You can't let them prove them right. Bro. You gotta prove them wrong all the
Sometimes,
time. You
but
gotta
sometimes it's yourself. Sometimes it's yourself though.
e-
When you look at yourself in the mirror,
exactly,
like fuck, I can't no more.
but
It's
that's
done.
your only opponent, though.
Well, exactly. Yeah. That's
mm.
You know, see, when you look yourself in the mirror, that's your only opponent, though. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna make myself look as good as possible, make myself as better as possible, and keep this steady progress.
yeah.
And that's with yourself, not with anybody else.
But yeah, what forces you specifically? What is the motivating factor that pushes you forward into? Is it because you want to look good? Is it sort of for the ladies? Is it for personal satisfaction? What is it?
It's a lot of things. It can't be one thing. You can't be one dimensional in this thing. That's very
Yeah,
important.
that's very true.
You have to have multiple goals, multiple desires to chase after. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna do it for the hoes, you know.
We started doing it
Like
for the hose.
I see a lot of people. I swear to God, man, I see a lot of people. Because I work at the gym. I work at BuzzFeed Academy. All right.
Okay, yeah,
So I sign people up for for memberships and stuff
yeah.
all the time. And some of them are chill. We chat and stuff and tell them, hey, how you started, what are you trying to do? And they're like, yo, bro, I'm trying to get these hoes in the summer, bro. Like, I'm like, that's why you're here. It's like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to get that six
Yeah.
pack, dog.
It's very superficial. It's a very
Okay.
superficial thing. Yeah.
Exactly. You have to have multiple, like, objectives and goals and stuff, in whatever you're doing, so that you don't get sidetracked easily. Because if one of those things, like, are eliminated out of the equation, you're left with no reason to pursue what you're doing,
Mm.
which is kind of the end of the path, if
Well,
you
yeah.
ask me.
Yeah. No, that was the conversation we had in the first podcast where we're establishing our goals, and how I said, we have multiple types of goals. We have career goals, life goals. And how I told you about the project next year. I wanted you to join
Right.
us to work out, like to run over to Mount Royal and sort of because I wanted to train for a marathon, and
You
so
got me.
and so
You got
having
me.
people
You
to
got me on that. Yeah.
motivational people that push you and sort of like that sort of have the same dream and aspirations is a
Of
good
course.
motivating factor, I think, also.
Mm.
And so
Of
that's why I was
course.
like,
Of course.
having instead of having multiple goals is a very good mindset, because having one only, once you achieve it, you sort of reach the end, you're like, okay, so what now? Which is
Right.
unfortunately most people's problems today. They have like one or none, and so it's very sort of, oh well, I reached this
And
goal. What now?
it doesn't have to be complicated. You can ask anybody. Like, the simplest thing and the simplest reason why you're doing this is, who doesn't want to look good, bro?
Or feel good, better. Feel good.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Overcome
who
yourself.
yeah, exactly. Like, who doesn't want to be in their best shape, be in their best look, and feel amazing at the same time? Who doesn't want that? That's positivity at its best.
Mm, yeah. So what do you say to
Right?
people who want to say that, being unhealthy is a freedom, and sort of they should have, it should be sort of socially accepted, because you felt body shaming for
Fat
sure.
fat acceptance.
Yeah, you,
Is
you
that
felt
what
you
you're
felt
trying to?
yeah, you felt the other side of it, being
Of
called fat and all
course,
that stuff. I
of
think we've
course.
all felt that, whether it be
Yes,
skinny, whether it be too fat. I think we all have body
in all
shaming in our
points
lives.
of our lives. Yeah,
Yeah. So
especially in those Sec 1, Sec 5
yeah,
kind
that's what I'm
of
saying.
range. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I was
yeah.
like, yo, flashbacks, we out here. Titty boys are coming back. You know what I'm saying? When the six packs and the muscle weren't there yet.
Hey,
It was
that's why we had PE class, man.
yeah, bro. Yeah, the PE class was just fucking bullshit.
I know, bro.
It was just running around for like 20 minutes and just like chatting.
And dying and having éthique culture religieuse right
Oh
after.
my god, yeah. But yeah, so what do you say to those people who have sort of this mindset that, being fat and being unhealthy is a good mindset, because you should be accepted for it. What do you say to those people?
I say they're extremely delusional
Why is that?
because if you accept shortcuts, if you accept failures, if you accept all these things, you'll never progress. You'll never move. You'll stay in your spot. Like, the world will move without you, bro. I swear to God. If you stand still, the world's not gonna stop, bro.
Yeah.
The world's gonna keep going. That's why you have to keep going with the world, bro. If you don't, you'll just perish. Straight up. That's the thing. You have to keep consistent with your work so that you can move. If you don't move, you'll die. That's it. It's
Yeah.
simple as that. Survival of the fittest. You know it very well, my boy.
And it says it in the word. So you got something?
Exactly.
You want to ask him something, Phil?
Yeah. So because it seems to be like the way you're describing it, a journey that you have to keep persisting. You have to have many goals. You have to dedicate probably a large portion of your life to, in a sense. Would you recommend your average person to engage with bodybuilding techniques, or just engage with bodybuilding in general?
If they see it as something that they want to pursue as a passion, or if they love the sport, by all means, go for it. It's fun. It's a journey, like you said. It's amazing. Like, you can see yourself changing through time, which is mind blowing. Imagine like a before after pictures. You see them all the time on Instagram. Like people from before, and
Yeah.
you see them after. They're completely shredded. Like, it makes you feel good when you show people, that you made all this progress. That's the whole point. It's a journey, like you said. If you don't enjoy the process, then don't get involved. Like, try to go to the gym, just keep your health, keep your fitness level, stay in shape. Basically, you don't have to be, because there's two different realms here. There's the realms of just staying in shape, and there's the realm of bodybuilding. It's two different things, right? And you see the extreme side of bodybuilding, what it looks like.
Yeah.
And
Arnie.
and there's a lot of like debates on if that's healthy or not.
Right.
The extreme part of bodybuilding is extremely unhealthy. It's the same thing as being obese, right? Being 300 pounds of muscle is practically the same thing. The strain on your heart is the same thing as being 300 pounds obese. So it's considered unhealthy, but it depends on perspective, and it depends on your definition of fitness, where you're going. If you're going the extreme bodybuilding route, I don't recommend it, because on the long term, you're cutting your life, you're cutting years off your life, just throwing it away, and precious years too.
So what's your personal goal? Was it bodybuilding, or was it just fitness?
I'm somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, I'm very health conscious. Okay. I make like rational health decisions. Like, I'm not gonna blast and cruise on bologna sandwiches, bro. Like, that shit's gonna turn me into the Green Hulk, bro. No, stop. My goal is to be in that kind of shape that I'm healthy and look good at the same time. That's the best of both worlds. I feel, yeah.
Didn't you say you wanted to be wanted to participate in like competitions before? Like was it two
Yes,
years ago when we? So you
yes,
still want
yes,
to do that?
naturally,
You still
of
want to do
course.
that?
Yes, of course.
So natural like bodybuilding, no steroids, yeah. Just make it clear, there's no
Yes,
steroids. Just
no,
clean bulking, yeah.
clean as it could be.
So
You'll be surprised how far you can go. It's long.
oh
It's
yeah,
extremely long. It's
tedious, yeah.
longer, but it's worth it because you're gonna know that you made it this far without using any enhancements, which is
It's
an
personal
achievement by
satisfaction, yeah,
itself.
personal
Yeah,
satisfaction, yeah.
it's
Very
an achievement
respect.
by itself. Could you imagine you look better than someone's on gear?
Yeah.
That's the that's the best fucking flex in the world, bro.
Yeah.
Like
So
this guy's
yeah,
juiced to the gills,
yeah. And he's
and
fucking
you're
massive, yeah. And you reach the
exactly.
same thing as him, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
True.
it's self-made completely.
Yeah, pure hard work, pure diet, rice and chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Rice and chicken, I'm telling you, yeah.
Rice and
The
chicken.
original recipe. It hasn't changed since the '60s, bro. Bodybuilding, bro. Rice and
Yeah,
chicken.
you know, I heard somewhere that if you eat chicken, it makes you gay. So my rebuttal to that was, well, that means every single
Then
bodybuilder is gay.
if that, if that's the listen, dude. If that's the case, then I'm a flaming homosexual, bro.
All right, so we talk about our aspirations in life, but you guys have any regrets? Both of you. You guys have any regrets in life in terms of life choices, in terms of I don't know anything, whether career choices, career paths, choosing a program that you wish you taken sooner, you like a lifestyle you wish you've taken sooner, but you didn't. You have any regrets in life, or is it like is Gucci Mane?
I mean, oh, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough question.
Where do I start?
I try not to. Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
I just take out the scroll,
Oh, I have a notebook right
the
here.
ancient scroll. Yeah,
Place your documents.
I have this scroll from 15 years ago.
Cross that off my list.
The ancient scroll.
I try not to. I try to be as optimistic as I can, even if I preferred another path that I didn't take, and I'm like, damn it, I should have done this, I should have done that. I try to be as optimistic and say that whatever I chose, that path I was meant to go on.
Mm-hmm. But
it doesn't matter if. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you still have any regrets though, based off of regardless of the optimism? Do you have something like say like a moment in your life you wish you could have changed, like a life choice that probably screwed your life over, or not screwed your life over, but I mean like sort of that you think back on and be like, oh shit, I should have done something different. Like I should have, taken bodybuilding more seriously when I started, or if I should have started later because now my body's sort of risking the impacts, or I don't know, whatever life choices you've gotten.
Well, the first regret is that I should have been confident enough to start earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the biggest regret is that I listened to those bum ass teachers we had in Collège Français.
Call them out.
And they told us, TZ, if you're seeing this, if you're seeing this, fuck you, bro.
What? You didn't like him? I thought you liked him.
Nah, he intimidated me all the time. And it's weird. Hold on, give me a second.
But how about you, Phil?
Yeah, I suppose starting acting sooner, and like I guess having my actor's formation done sooner, so like a year earlier, and I guess signing up on more projects, I guess, but not that many big regrets. I couldn't have known most of the things that I regret now. So I feel like it's pointless regret.
I thought yeah. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was just saying, like, I feel like it's pointless for me to engage with those like negative thoughts as like regrets,
Yeah. I thought one of your biggest regrets was not getting into film production or not submitting your transcript.
Oh yeah, not submitting
because you got in. All you had to do was
right. I don't know if this is one of my big regrets yet,
Mm,
It's definitely like the first time where I didn't get where I was aiming for
mhm,
when it comes to like school,
mhm.
but I don't know if that's a regret yet because I'm still meeting people through the program,
Yeah,
through the studies.
yeah.
So I
Networking.
mean, I see it as an absolute win until now.
Let's go. W.
So,
How
you
about you?
know, like it's all about the contacts, it's all about the people you meet,
Yeah,
the friendships you make.
yeah,
That's the journey, and I'm still on it right now, so I can't
yeah.
tell if I have any regrets yet.
I
What do
could say
you?
the same thing, you know,
Yeah.
like I could say that I should have started earlier because like I was saying like the teachers at our school, they were sort of suppressing us.
Mm,
You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? They were telling us not to do that because we were too young. They were telling us not to start something because we weren't experienced enough. But the thing is, to acquire experience, you have to start. You have to take the first steps so you can learn. That's experience.
mm,
And the fact that I could have, gotten a way better like shape and I've become even stronger if I started earlier.
mm,
I should have like not let the teacher's comments intimidate me
mhm.
right.
into like putting limits on myself because in today's time I see 16-year-olds join the gym, bro.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah,
start young, and by the time they're 20, their physiques are very impressive. Like
yeah.
if they go up on stage and compete, they could win their class easily because
Mm,
they started way earlier and putting on good muscle mass,
mm.
and they can carry that through the years and improve on that. And by the time they're 22, 23, 24, if they want to do that in professionally, they'll, they'll be unstoppable. Nobody can touch them.
I find it ironic though, because the teachers who are supposed to sort of lift, kids up or students up and inspire them are the same ones that actually sort of
Put us
discourage
down.
them. Discourage them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and nobody said anything because we were young. The only thing we cared about is after class we go get French fries
Kafta, cafe kafta, bro.
exactly, bro. That's it. That's all we cared about. We didn't
Yeah.
give a shit about anything else.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that's what we're talking about a few episodes ago, or like the first episode. We are talking about how basically the educational system is created to sort of create workers and not sort of
Right.
leaders and pioneers, and so it
Exactly.
sort of goes the same way. And so it makes sense that sort of their goal is to sort of steer you in one direction, or at least the direction that society wants you to go, and whereas
And
going to
they
a
think
different
it's
direction.
appropriate,
Exactly.
It's based on how they see it, but it's not really about them. It's about you.
Okay.
Right. It's
Yeah.
not about, they don't necessarily make you go through something that's for your personal growth. It's
Hmm.
for making you grow the way they
They want
expect.
you to
They
go.
want to do it exactly, which is very systematic, if you ask
Yeah.
me. Like
Yeah.
it should be an individual choice
Yeah.
Right.
when it comes to choosing your path.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, enough of that negativity. Let's go back to the positivity, yeah? Let's bring some light into this shit. So if there's one year in your life that you really enjoyed, if there's one year you could relive, which year would that be?
Our last year in high school,
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that was a
yeah,
good year. That was a good year. Yeah.
because it was the
2015.
funnest. It was the funniest. It was the funnest, and
Yeah.
it was where we actually like knew that
We
we'd
bonded. We
still be good.
bonded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's that year where we know like it's not the end for us. We're still gonna be like good friends even for the years to come. Like I knew that like from from that year.
It was
And
a
we
year, I
had the
think. It was a year where everyone became friends too. It was like all different classes
yeah,
became friends.
and sort of we had that mutual respect out of one another. It's that year where we all somewhat
We made it. We made it 5 years in this hell. Let's get it.
somewhat, but we made it. That's the thing. Like
Mm,
as a group, like at the last year, as a group, we look at each other like, damn, we really made it this far.
yeah.
Like we're champs. Like
Yeah.
we gave each other that mutual respect.
Yeah. So, yeah. How about you, Phil? One year you could relive.
I think I would choose, yeah, maybe Sec 5 for me as well.
Yeah.
It's like a big moment of like change in your life.
Yeah.
It's like when you're on the precipice of like becoming, I guess, an adult.
Transition. Yeah. A big
Yeah,
transition period.
it feels like the completion of something that's been, building up for a long time.
Like you're
And
not a kid anymore.
yeah, and you're not going to be like treated like a kid anymore.
Mm.
And
Yeah. Well, what you guys feel
start
about?
respecting your ideas more
Yeah, that's
after
exactly. Yeah.
after high
I
school.
regret missing that after prom party, though. That's the
Oh,
one
you
thing
didn't
I regret,
go.
bro.
Oh, you didn't
I
go.
missed that shit. I missed it. You know what? Because
Oh,
I had a flight the next day and I
oh, you went to
couldn't
Egypt.
spend
That's
on.
true. You went to Egypt, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing, man. For real though, that trip was so whack. I should have just stayed for that party, bro.
Nah, but the after party was shit too. Shit too. Everyone was drunk as shit when we arrived there. Everyone was all fucking slobbering, and the guys were just hanging out in one corner, smoking shisha. The girls were just passed out on the floor, and yeah, it's basically it was dead too. So to be honest, it wasn't that big a deal. I mean,
I heard you guys got blazed to the brim.
oh yeah, well there was one they did a hot box in the garage with what the fuck's his name there, Kevin and all his friends, and so I went inside Josue and
I
all
know
his,
you
yeah,
did.
yeah.
I know you did. They told me you did.
So I went inside. No, I didn't smoke shit. I went inside. I just wanted a beer or whatever, and I just saw everybody coming in. I was like, "Yo, what's up, Daryl? How's it going?" And he closed the door. I was like, "Oh shit, it's a hot box up in here."
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, no,
Oh,
it was some fun times though. How about you? How was your after prom, Phil?
Oh,
Or did you go?
I don't think I went.
Ah, damn, you guys missed out.
man, you should have went, bro.
I followed a group of friends around, basically, literally after the prom. Um, I followed them around town, and it was like a drunk misadventure
Mm.
around Mount Royal.
Yeah.
So fun times, I guess, but like, eh, I can't say I had the crazy after prom experience that everyone else.
Oh, that's too bad, bro. I mean, and prom, to be honest, was kind of meh. I mean, aside from the photo shoot and the little,
It
the
was
food
okay,
the
man.
food
It
was
was
trash.
okay.
The food was trash, bro. I don't know about y'all, but the food
I
was
know it was
horseshit.
garbage. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like I didn't know which company catered that event,
Yeah.
but that company should get fired, not exist anymore, or improve because
And
that shit was garbage.
there was a bunch of mosquitoes downstairs in the entrance hall, bro. When you came in, there was fucking bunch of
Yeah, you were
flies and shit.
slapping your body while you're dancing, bro. It was
Yo,
ridiculous.
it was gnarly, bro. It was not nice, bro.
You were doing the Violet Macarena, bro.
Violet
Slapping the
Macarena.
mosquitoes off your body, bro.
All right, well, since now we're in the age of 2020 and we're basically adults and technology has evolved, what do you think about the future of technology and sort of all of the prospects that they're sort of projecting? So like Neuralink, fucking visiting space and shit. There's like all your iPhones will be connected to your body and whatnot. All of that, does that scare you? Does that excite you? What are your thoughts on that shit?
I think all of those processes are going to get increasingly faster because that's what we're prioritizing is the speed of everything. Everything has to be efficient, like your Amazon package has to be at your door by this day in 2 weeks, like everything is about speed, momentum. We just want to go faster and faster, everything more instantaneous. I think that's the direction we're heading.
I think that's a good thing that the pandemic happened in 2020. It said, "Yo, chill the fuck out, man. Y'all tripping, bro."
It is slowing down.
Slow down, yeah.
Yeah,
I
slow down,
realized
bro.
that.
It's good for the environment.
Yeah, well, yeah. So that's people doing retarded stuff. But I mean, like, have you seen? People are just throwing masks everywhere. It's just like people can't learn to just
Right.
fucking live normally. It has to be like slobs.
It's a group habit, bro. I swear, man. It's a group habit. If those people don't stop doing this stuff, man, we're gonna continue to pollute at the same rate.
Yeah.
Like things is gonna die, ice is gonna melt, bro. It's not gonna stop, bro.
Oh yeah, we're talking about last episode where now there's new technologies that sort of enhance your body. So there's a technology now that allows you to be taller, and all that stuff. And now in the future, there's gonna be like
an operation.
Yeah, an operation. Basically, it just stretches your legs, and sort of once you heal up, you basically get taller. But there's a bunch of side effects, whatever. But my point is, because Elon Musk is creating this sort of chip that you could implant in your head and sort of connect yourself. Neuralink.
Oh hell no.
So would you take the chip and possibly enhance your body like cyberpunk? So like cyberpunk.
Hell no, bro. Hell no. I wouldn't put anything inside my body, bro, that could be easily controlled by someone else, bro.
So I'm
Hell
saying,
no, bro.
if you get hacked, what happens, bro? The system just fails, bro. What happens?
Could you imagine? Could you imagine you get hacked mid hit? Could you imagine getting hacked mid hit, bro?
Hey, yo,
That's horrible. That's
when you're
terrible.
taking a shit,
That's
bro,
called a
you get
glitch,
hacked.
bro.
When you're taking a shit, you get hacked in mid shit. Hey, yo, what's going on, bro? Hey, what's going on, bro? Your body start twitching, doing I don't know what the hell's going on.
You start dancing while you're on the John.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I mean nowadays because like of technology allows us sort of like because of Zoom now we're allowed to communicate regardless of social distancing and that. But
Right.
do you think it connects us? We were talking about this before, but I have an insight outside of the podcast surroundings. What do you think about the interconnectivity of technology and social media, for example? Do you think that it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Do you think you're wishy-washy about the idea? Do you think what do you think?
I'd say it's both good and bad. It's more that Zoom is a result of the climate already. Of like we react to the pandemic with a program like this. I mean, we've had programs like this, Skype and all
Skype,
that,
yeah.
pioneered things like that.
Oval.
Like we've been building up to all of our services through these live chats.
Yeah.
Like school. I think increasingly school will become Zoom school.
Yeah, I hope not because that's that's
Yeah,
long, bro. That's
I don't
long.
enjoy it either, but I think it's still heading that way. And most of all, I think desk jobs are gonna stop existing soon, and
Yeah.
it's all gonna be replaced by online stuff.
Yeah, at my work, the same thing. Cashiers are getting less and less because now there's self checkout and stuff, so now everything's automized.
Right.
So you basically just
Yeah,
scan, you dip. But
Everything is gonna be automatized.
yeah,
Everything is gonna be taken care of. So the workers won't have to be there. The employers won't have to allocate space, pay for space for them to work in. So
yeah,
no need for desks anymore.
yeah.
So
So what do you think, Masara? You agree?
I believe the same thing, man. Like I believe everything's gonna be online, bro. Like we're not gonna have physical stores anymore. We're not gonna have physical stuff. Everything is gonna be digital. Everything is gonna be digital, bro. Even meetings are gonna be digital.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have a big table with 15 representatives talking about the next plan. There's not gonna be that, bro. It's gonna be 15 MacBooks
Or
streaming on a Zoom call.
holograms, like in the Avengers.
I would accept that. That's cool. I would take that. I would invest in that. That's cool as shit.
Hey, yo,
If you
some
can
guy
see me in a hologram, bro,
pops
amazing,
up.
man.
He just pops out of nowhere.
Amazing.
God damn, bro, chill. What the fuck?
the
Like a
hologram,
room full of holograms. That's amazing.
You're
Man.
driving, just pops up out of nowhere.
it is exciting.
Yeah, no, but it's stress.
But it
It's
sucks at the
stress.
same time. I agree with Philip. I don't really like Zoom classes. I disagree with it completely. It takes away the fact that you have to go to class,
Mm,
which is what motivates you to actually sit and listen because you made it this far.
yeah,
But
exactly.
if you just open your laptop and join the Zoom conference, you can easily leave.
Yeah. Or you're doing
You
it
can easily
in a bathroom. You just I remember Brian. He was telling me that he was taking a shit while he was watching a Zoom call.
yeah, like I've done it so many times. I'm not
Bruh.
even kidding. I've done it so many times. Like I'd be in the middle of a Zoom call and I gotta go to the John, bro. And I wouldn't leave
Yeah.
the conference call because I wouldn't go back in. So I had no choice.
So yeah. Well, what are you taking right now? You're in uni, right?
Yeah.
What are you taking right now?
I'm taking 5 classes at the moment.
But what program?
so
What program?
I'm still mechanical engineering.
Okay, so it must be you guys have labs in class or everything is online?
The labs actually are done on campus. It's
Oh, shit.
it's the lectures and like work sessions that are done online, but all the labs have to be done on campus. It's physical stuff. Like when you're trying to weld a piece, you can't do it really online.
Yeah. But,
You have to be there, you know.
well, how does that go? Is it like by per groups, like 6 people per class or whatever? Is it like
Yeah, we divide the class in multiple groups, and every single group has their schedule and they have their selected date to show up and do their work.
So how do you feel about that process? Do you think it's is it
Hot
stressing?
garbage, totally.
Is it more stressful now? Is it more sort of it's a lot easier? Or what is it? Is it stressful?
It's very stressful because if you mess up, you're it's too bad for you, honestly. Because the thing is, with everything so time restricted,
Yeah.
you don't have you can't afford to mess up your project because if you do,
Yeah. Yeah.
they'll have to find you another date set of time, to come to campus and redo it, but there's no time. Everything is moved online and
Yeah.
everything is just set up already. You can't just mess that up. If you mess up your project, then
Yeah.
it's
You're
kind of
fucked.
too bad for you. Yeah.
I think the worst part about this whole online thing is the doctor's appointment. So say like you have a lot of like you have problems, especially the older people who have like annual checkups and whatnot. Those people have on annual checkups by phone. So I'm like, yo, bro, like I could legit tell you
It's
that like
it's
it's like
whack.
anything. Yeah.
It's very whack. Yeah, I agree with you.
Like during the pandemic, I had like I had vertigo at one point because my ear was like was kind of clogged, so I would sort of like feel dizzy, and I didn't know how to look it up online. So yo, if I just look this shit out online, I'll look at the solutions. Why do I need doctors? Doctors are getting more obsolete. Like there's no point. You can't go to an annual checkup because well if you have to make an appointment and then when you go to an appointment it's online or it's by phone. So I'm like imagine you broke your leg. Oh, emergency room is full of COVID. Oh, well, great. I have the chance of not getting my leg fixed, or get my leg fixed and potentially get COVID at the same time. It's
Your
like,
your
bro,
your chances of losing your leg is way higher now because
yeah.
of COVID. Yeah, you're right.
So I'm saying. So I'm like, a lot of people are saying, death by, there's a lot more deaths or a lot more cases of COVID nowadays. I'm like, yo, but I guarantee there's more deaths from other ways of death, like car crashes or fucking heart disease or whatnot, than there is in COVID because there's no fucking doctors actually getting checkups. There's no annual checkups. There's no nothing. So it's like,
Yo, I to add on what you said, I couldn't agree more, man. If you could check, if you could look up like pre-COVID, the top 10 ways to die, bro.
yeah,
Like in the news, they covered people getting killed by cows,
yeah,
which is so low, which is like two people like every like 5 years get
yeah.
get
Hey
murdered
yo,
by cows, bro. But
yeah,
they were still covered, right?
yeah,
But now mainstream media, you can see like it's called COVID, 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 COVID,
yeah,
COVID. They don't talk about this stuff no more. Like
yeah,
people, yeah, like you're right. People still die from like horrible car crashes, but they don't mention it.
yeah. So it's a lot more
They don't.
scary
They don't
because like
cover it.
it's a lot more scarier now because like there's no way for you to figure out what's going on. Imagine you're walking down the street and you feel dizzy. You're like, oh fuck, what's going on? You look it up. It's
What are you gonna do?
cancer. Look, yeah, look it up on fucking night. You have cancer, bro. Okay, we're done. That's it. I have
Yeah,
2 months to
you
live.
see,
Call
you
the
see,
family, everything.
you see Daryl in the corner of his room writing his will.
What you doing, bro? Your essay? Nah, bro. This is my will, bro. I'm writing this shit right now.
Your wills are all gonna be Zoom recordings.
And to all my haters, fuck all you bitches.
You don't need
Rest
paper
in
anymore.
peace. Rest in
Zoom
peace.
recording.
Oh man. All right. This is a random fucking question, but if you had a choice
Shoot,
to
man.
copy and paste something or undo something, what would you do? What would you pick? Copy and paste or undo? So you could copy and paste money, or you could undo bad choices in your life. Well, you could undo people you met. Anything. Undo or copy paste. What'd you do?
Bro, I wish I can undo people I met, man.
Or say or like
I wish.
undo. You could also do
fucking
like bad
wish.
shit. You could do some dumb shit. You could try one route and then undo that, and you go back again. And like basically, it's an endless refresh. So undo or copy
I-
paste.
If I can undo people, I'll do that.
Well, not undo like kill them. I'm saying undo like meet
no,
them.
no, like not meet him. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
Okay.
bro, did I just admit on?
Yo,
up
bye,
episode?
motherfuckers. Just I don't snap
admitted
everybody.
on a Zoom call. I just admitted to attempted murder.
I just turned the Thanos snap everybody, bro.
Nah, but if I could undo people, I would have done that. So like that, because as you know, there like when I was a kid and I was still in crush myself, I was a very sensitive kid. Anything would alter me completely. Like anything that anybody says, I took it very personally. I would sit with it and I would think about it, and that was a very bad habit of mine.
Yeah.
So
I told you
back
chill the fuck
then,
out, bro. That's a chill the fuck out, bro. I told you chill out.
That's what you used to tell me all the time, and I should have listened to you, man.
You're stressing yourself out for nothing, man.
Exactly. Daryl has been telling me wisdom since the early days.
Yeah, he has way more wisdom than people give him credit for.
Hey, I'm not a monk. Chillax, bro. I'm Asian, but yo, chill the fuck out.
That was the wisdom for 5 years, bro. What are you saying? Don't undermine it, bro. That shit.
Making me sound old as fuck.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
that
no,
shit helped me a lot, though.
yeah, I get it.
It's like, yo, bro, whatever it is, chill the fuck out, bro. That's amazing, bro.
But I'm saying,
Because
because like,
whatever it is, you gotta chill, bro. That's it.
you know what I'm saying? Because like, yeah, I was talking about how like friendship last episode. I was like, how whenever I consider someone a friend, I genuinely consider them as like family and sort of like I care for them and I expect that the
Right.
same thing back. So like whenever people just throw that word around friend, like oh he's just my friend, it's like nah, bro. Like a friend is not just some person that you talk to and you can just discard. Like that's not a friend. For me, a friend is someone that genuinely have a bond based on trust, based on loyalty, respect, and have utmost honesty for it. And so like, which is reminds me of another question: honesty versus kindness. What do you think? Because honestly, honesty and kindness sometimes go together, but most of the time they're often conflicting. Whereas you'd rather be honest with someone that like you want to tell them something that if they do something bad, you want to be honest with them, or you just be like kind and sort of like, oh, it's fine. There's no problem here, which most people often do, which is not productive at all. But
That depends on if you believe kindness is an intention or an action.
mm, okay,
Like is kindness something you do or something you wish to do?
mm-hmm. Yeah. How about you, Masara? What do you think? Being
Uh,
being being more kind or
I'd rather be straight up honest.
yeah.
I'd rather be straight up honest because honesty will always save the person, no matter what.
Well, yeah.
No matter what. Like you could bring me the worst case scenario, bro. Whatever the truth was, it would save that person knowing damn well that they know the truth,
Yeah. I
so
think
that
so.
they can move from it. But you shouldn't blame yourself for what happens after.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I'm trying to like explain to people that they don't understand.
Yeah.
Like when you're being honest with someone, you're doing them a favor. You're
Yeah.
being courteous to them. Why? Because if you don't, it's like you're delaying the problem, and
Yeah.
and their fall is gonna be way worse after.
Agree.
They knew it way after. They should have known about whatever it was before,
Yeah.
so they can get up and fix it.
That's the thing. Like nowadays, a lot of people have this sort of this overwhelming need to be kind and sort of like
To be
sort of
nice.
yeah, be nice. I'm saying not really kind. Be
Yeah,
nice. Nice is more
it's a
an accurate
trend.
term. Yeah, and so
It's a
like
trend. I'm telling you.
yeah, it's stopped the development of people. It's sort of like you can't like improve if you don't know what to improve on, but you
Yeah.
can't call them out on their their bad stuff because you'll be labeled as an asshole, which I enjoy as a term. As the last
But it
episode.
depends who. That's the thing. It depends
True.
who. Like you can be straight up honest with your friends, like you mentioned. Your good friends are always gonna take your
Criticism. Yeah.
criticism in a critical manner. They're gonna
Yeah.
take it as constructive
Criticism.
comments. But someone else could have easily been offended. So that's what most people do nowadays. Only get offended.
Well, yeah, no, I mean it's like now it's like really hard to sort of find someone. For me, I think it's more difficult for me to find someone who is genuine and they'll tell me straight up like, "Oh, you should, you have this is the reason why you're failing at this." So I'm like, look, it's really hard to find a mentor. Or what I'm trying to say, and sort of even older people because I always hang out with older people because it's a lot easier to talk to them than people my age who are very sort of sensitive in that topic. You can't say
They're way more
much.
mature. They can take a good joke without
Or
without
yeah, or
saying
you could like talk about deep stuff and actually have insight on it and actually learn from someone.
Yeah.
That's why my mom keeps telling me like, "Yo, why you hang out with the same like losers from fucking high school? Yo, move on, fam." It's like, yo, I feel comfortable here. It's like, nah, it's bullshit.
Well, it depends who as well. Like you're absolutely right. You have to choose the right people to hang out with because
Yeah.
if you choose your circle of friends wisely,
Mm.
they'll benefit you a great deal.
Yeah. That's why I think it's also a big problem today of having sort of this sort of sensitivity be prioritized instead of this honesty be sort of like value. It's not a value anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like it's not something that people look for in other people. Like, oh, I wanna go out with this person because of they're honest or they're genuine because they have personality. And then you meet them and they have the personality of a dry desert. It's like, bro, what is like, yeah, dude, the person's backstabbing you 10 times over. Yeah, but he's nice or she's nice. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
What's going on? Which world do you live in, fam?
it's so mind-boggling to me,
which,
man.
which is worse because when you care about the person that you're talking to, like you have like I was talking about how my best friend, she's a girl, and how you know I'm not gonna say anything about her significant other, but there's people like her who or like my other friends that have like significant others that I don't agree with because they have don't really have anything going on. They're not really motivational. They're not really like good influencers, I'd say, to the person. But they have this sort of hold of them because it's comforting to be with a person that you know so well, which brings back to the subject we talked about last episode, Phil, about comfortability of people breaking their comfort zone and trying new stuff and like you know so I think that's why like it's really hard for people to sort of take this honesty thing seriously or to take this as a value because it sort of breaks their shell and breaks their sort of their mirage of whatever the fuck they created, their fantasy
As a
world.
as a side note, I just want to let you guys all know I would totally skydive.
Oh yeah. Yeah, come on, yeah, skydive
Yeah.
2022.
I would talking about trying new things, bro.
Yeah.
I already did that, by the way. I already went,
You went
and it was
to which one?
amazing.
Is it in Montreal or is it elsewhere?
No, it's outside of Montreal. I don't know I don't
Yeah, yeah,
remember
no,
the name.
I know
I
where it
did
is,
it like
but
last year.
yeah, but it's good. It's fun. I
I
want
was
to try it
really.
out.
It could be easily top 10 funnest stuff I ever did in my life,
You
and
try it,
it's up
Phil.
there.
You try it, Phil. Come on, man. Your girlfriend's down. Come on, man. Don't be a wuss now.
It's it's an amazing experience that I would recommend anybody to do.
Cut to Masaru shitting himself on the way down. Ah, help
Hey, you
me!
want to see? What the funny part is? As I was going down, my beard covered my face. So so half the stuff that I was supposed to see, I didn't. It was covered in hair.
You covered it. But yeah, yeah. What? Is there a place? Oh yeah, sorry, Phil. What were you saying?
No, I guess I'll jump.
Yes! Yay! Let's go!
You don't have to for beginners. As a side note for Philip, as it's for beginners, you don't have to jump that high. The minimum you can jump the minimum height, and you can land like about 10, 15 seconds,
Okay.
which
Oh
is
yeah,
not bad.
yeah. It's funner with 10,000 feet, bro. You shoot yourself. You see the whole Montreal. You see it.
10,000 feet, you're gonna be seeing commercial flights, bro.
Yeah, bro. Let's
You're
fly,
gonna
yo.
disintegrate.
Yo, it's sponsored by Canada Airlines.
Yo, yeah.
Yo, we play the Mission Impossible music in the background. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, yo,
Imagine
yo,
the
yo, take this.
atmosphere
Air
when
Quilo.
It's my dream.
Air Quilo.
Is there a place
Oh.
you want to travel to? Like, obviously now we can't.
Japan.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because Japan is the future, bro.
I really recommend it. Having been there after finishing Sec 5, it was like my little like thing for finishing high school. I went to Japan for a few weeks.
Really?
Great experience. 100% go.
Where in
Damn.
Where in Japan though? Would you go?
I went to Kyoto and Tokyo.
Obviously, the
And
two cities.
yeah, the two big
I'd
ones.
I'd be surprised if you didn't go Tokyo, bro.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would do Japan, but I wouldn't want to go Tokyo. I want to try the suburbs.
I wanna, yeah, well I wanna go back. I wanna
I
like
wanna
travel.
go to the villages, dude.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Trip
Those places
2020
are
after COVID.
beautiful.
After COVID, we set.
Maybe after the Olympics, so we could afford it. But
Oh yeah, yeah. It got delayed, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
It got delayed.
yeah,
Fuck. That's all fucked up now. Now it's
I know people are gonna the price is gonna be way up because they're gonna be hosting the stuff. Yeah.
I was planning Banff this year. Or was it this year or last year? I was planning Banff. Yeah, I was planning Banff, but then that fell through because of the money. Well, money. The people. I didn't know who wanted to go, so I was planning Banff on that year, and then like the people who were down to go. And
I was down to go with you, bro, but it's just that I don't know, like it didn't land for some
no,
reason.
because it was later. Because like I had the idea early on because the tickets were still like $500, but then when you said yes, it would it reached like 1,000 plus, and so by then it was
if
already
you-
too late. So
yeah.
it was like,
Gonna be like a grand or something. Yeah.
yeah. So we did Toronto instead, but then Toronto fell through because of COVID.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they closed the borders right away.
Yeah, well, it was May, so it was legit like the peak of COVID-19.
Right.
So
Yeah.
everyone was, and Toronto was shitting itself. Like, oh my god, it's unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
They have cases through the roof over
Yeah.
there. It's like very densely populated.
I want to travel to was it? I want to go Marbella in Spain, or in Dubai.
Dubai. Wow.
Dubai is definitely on the list, man. Dubai is one of the places to visit, bro. You want to party? You want to get your brain like
Yeah,
bedazzled? I'm telling you, Dubai is the
yeah. I have a friend.
place to
I have a
go.
friend I met in Concordia who's from Dubai. So I was like, "Yo, bro, we pulling off." It's like, "Yo, chill, man. Let's
They-
go."
Everything that you thought couldn't happen will happen in Dubai.
Yeah. Yo, skydive in Dubai, bro. We don't give a shit.
You could, bro, Burj Khalifa.
Yeah, Burj
skydive,
Khalifa.
bro?
There's the 7-star hotel. There's everything.
Could you
Man-made
imagine
land.
rolling in the Rolls, bro?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Dang.
I think police there's Bugatti.
Damn.
Police there are Bugattis. I think.
Bro, Lambos, Ferraris,
So
Bugattis.
you can't escape. You can't escape.
There's no escape, bro. There's no
They'll catch
escape.
you.
That's why you don't do dumb shit while you drive, bro. Because
We
you
gonna
know damn well you're gonna
find
get pulled
you.
over, bro. Oh yeah, they're gonna find you.
Hey yo, bro, I remember Vine, where I miss Vine, man. Yo, Vine was
Oh
hilarious.
man, the best
Yo-
6 seconds of everything, dude.
Vine versus TikTok. What do you think?
Fine.
Fine.
TikTok can go to hell, bro.
TikTok is I'm not a fan really.
Yo,
People be creating accounts on the daily for TikTok, and I never got into it. Never.
it's messed up because they get so much money. Like the people who pop, which is mostly girls because they shake their ass and stuff. So they get all the promotions. They get mad fucking bank. I was talking about last episode to Phil. I was like, yo, bro, you
Yeah.
compare like people getting, like doctors and whatnot, like actual people like that help, society and whatnot. They get paid. TikTokers get paid way more.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, yo, they're not even dancing. What is
They're,
all
make-
this?
they're making tens of thousands of the top like TikTok users.
Yeah, no,
They're making tens of thousands of dollars a month,
yo, it's
Yeah.
just like overkill, bro.
dude. It's like a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon salary. Like this dude's been fixing Kim Kardashian's face since she got famous, kind of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but like,
Like
it's-
these people are making stacks, and you're right. And you know who makes bigger stacks?
who?
OnlyFans chicks.
Oh, yo, speaking of OnlyFans chicks, I was watching a podcast. I don't know if you
God damn.
there was one OnlyFans. I never tried OnlyFans because first of all, that's fucking stupid because you don't get no previews. First of all, I was talking to Jason about this. I'm like, yo, bro, how the fuck would you want to subscribe to OnlyFans when there's literally no preview? So you don't know what you're subscribing to. You could be subscribed to a bunch of bullshit, and you're paying $50 a month.
A month.
You mad?
It's a monthly subscription, bro.
Yo, for
They're
nudes.
not mad. They're a bunch of twats.
Yo, for fucking nudes. Like people are actually paying for this shit. I'm like, yo, Sims are on some next level stupid shit. Like,
Wow.
Hey man, if you ask me, porn was always free, bro.
so I'm saying. Which reminds me, would you start at OnlyFans? Get that bank.
The day you're gonna see me dangling my banana, bro, is gonna be
Nah,
the end of the world, bro.
You don't even need that shit. You don't even need that shit, bro. You can showcase the ass, the muscle mass. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the man demographic.
I wouldn't survive. You know why? Because there's dudes doing way worse than that, and they're the ones bringing the money, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like,
Oh my
there's some
god.
dudes out there with OnlyFans accounts, bro. I swear to God, you know they have one, so you just cut ties and you just run away from them. Bro, I've seen so many dudes that I used to know on Instagram, and I go to their bio because
Yo.
they put their link on their story,
The
and I see an
OnlyFans
OnlyFans link. I
Bruh.
swear to God, I threw my phone so quick, man.
Yo, Phil, would you start OnlyFans? Hey, they get mad money.
Ironically, yeah.
Yo, put a Spider-Man mask on. Nobody knows who it is,
My
and then you just fucking do some shit. Swear, yo,
Oh,
but
you could be this mystery man. That's
yeah,
smart.
yo, you put
That's
you
smart.
be dangling about, you slowly like
Okay.
do the spider thing, you dangle
Um,
down.
I'm sure my girlfriend would support this. So yeah.
She would promote it, fam. I bet
She'll
money Angel
promote-
would promote it.
Your
She would
username
promote
would be
Bio.
your username would be Peter Parker with a wing.
it. It's not Miles. It's not Miles 2020.
Is
Different
that our
shades
next,
of blue and red.
Oh my god. Did you guys play Miles Morales yet? PS4?
No.
PS5?
Nah, man.
Yo, PS5,
I
PS4?
wish, bro. I didn't get the PS5 yet, man.
Yeah, it's
What
out
do
of
you think
stock.
about it?
It's out of stock.
It's out of stock. They're gonna put it back, but it's gonna be way cheaper, bro. When you buy it later, honestly.
I know. But yo, now it's like the new Yeezys, man. They're selling it like fucking 1K, 2K.
Cause it's a trend, bro. Everything. If
Scam-
it's a trend, it'll sell, bro. It doesn't matter what it is.
Mm.
It just happened. It just the trend of 2020, like the end of 2020, it happened to be the PS5.
Yeah.
It's just these events become trend and they make it successful. Like, bro, the PS4 didn't get as much hype as the PS5 did. I'm telling you this. If you go back to the PS4, less people bought the PS4 than the people bought the PS5. Right.
Because back then there's other shit to do. Now you're literally stuck at home, so you can't do nothing but play
Right.
consoles or video games. So it's like it's a perfect time to release it. Actually,
It's
Sony was
timely.
Sony's really smart to release it right now because
Yeah.
Right.
people are sort of stuck in at home.
Oh, they know what they're doing.
Saying,
Like early in the pandemic, they were like giving away like free games on the PlayStation Network.
yeah,
You know, like that was just to get people back into gaming. You know, like
yeah.
the hook to be like, oh, you don't have much to do. Well, you could like come on over here and play some games, and then we're gonna release a whole console, and now you're thirsting for more.
Yeah.
You know, like
Even-
it's business.
Even Steam did that. I
Yeah.
agree with Philip. Even Steam did that. Like if you can go, like if you're a PC gamer, bro, if you could go on Steam, you can buy your games. You see 90% off, 80%
Yeah.
off, 70% off of like top games, like
Yeah.
games that used to
AAA
cost
game for like $10.
exactly like games that used to cost like $80, $90 back in the day when it dropped, and now it's like $5. $5.
Yeah. No, it's kind of fucked.
for a high graphic game. It's insane.
But it's nice promotion though. It's very
Yeah, Steam
slick.
sales are worth it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, it's worth it. It's amazing, but the thing is, like, they released it not because they had to release it because it was time to release the new version of the PlayStation. They released it because not only it was the perfect time. If they would have released the PS5 post pandemic, their sales would have crashed.
Yeah.
Because everybody would have been out, bro.
Yeah.
Summer's gonna pull through. People would have been out already. They miss the sun. They miss hanging out. The vaccines would have been out already. Everybody would have been immune. It's perfect that they dropped it right now. It just sucks that they're out of stock.
What would be the first thing you guys would do post pandemic? Say we found a magical cure, which I doubt will happen because it's a business ultimately. So they'll find a vaccine, but they'll have it every year. Which also because biologically speaking, fucking flu, viruses evolve, so they would have to recreate a new vaccine every year. But what would be the first thing that you'd do post pandemic? Say you were free. What would be the first thing?
Call all my people and we raid Orange Julep.
Wow, well, we did that this summer. We did that this summer. Assemble all people. Head to the Julep now.
Yeah.
Hey man, I pressed that assemble button too, man. Everybody.
Dun,
assemble.
dun, dun.
We all pull up at Julep.
How about you, sorry?
I'd be bending metal, bro.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was mad. I heard different things. I was like, I'm bending. I was like, yo, bro, what?
I'd be actually like working out and stuff. Yo, I'm telling you, I used to. I'm not to brag or anything, but this year has been my prime strength and prime look ever. I've looked the best in all my years.
This year?
It was this year, yeah.
Wow.
Now it's no longer there.
I was gonna say, I'm like, yo, this is the best. This is prime Messiah. Yo, this is a problem.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you haven't seen my dyed out face and like the shrunken look and like the sharp edge
Yeah.
diet life, you know.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish you guys would have seen that when I was at my prime, bro. But
Yeah.
as
Well.
soon as like things open up again, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
back right at it, bro.
Mm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right before the pandemic, I was also at my like ideal weight and everything, and I was lifting pretty consistently, and like I'd like pretty much achieved my goal, and then pandemic, and then like
Yeah, you shrunk. You're shrunk.
lost weight like a lot, like a
Yeah.
He's
lot.
an ectomorph.
Yo, I swear to God, man, like every time I see those kinds of like IG posts, like, oh, if you fit this criteria, take this short survey and you can find which body type you are.
Oh, bro.
You know, all this is IG clickbait.
But to be honest, it's very easy to find out what body type you are. If you're lean, naturally lean, you're ectomorph. If you gain fat easily, you're endo. And then if you're just like you're always shredded regardless, you're mesomorph. Which I think it is also intermediates in between, obviously, because it's fucking tits up
But
everywhere.
here's the thing, like you know when you see someone like that, you know that they eat like whatever they want, they don't gain an ounce of fat.
Yeah.
You know, they're still intaking all that sugar. They're still
No, no.
intaking all that salt. You know,
Yeah, no,
like
yeah.
they're the damage in their bodies. It may not look much, but it's happening. You
Yeah.
know, like as much as a big person as a skinny person. You know,
Well,
like
yeah, they're not healthy. They just look good. I mean, Joseph.
oh yeah, this guy
He's
can eat
lean.
whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's an ectomorph
Yeah,
because he just eats everything and he's still skinny. But if you see him run like cross country, bro, man, passed out, fam. Joe, if you're watching this, bro, I'm calling your ass out. You passed the fuck out, bro.
and
Me and Jad had to carry his ass.
oh my god.
It was me, him, and Jad. It was three of us. We're running towards because Montreal was our final cross country, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
I
running, and then
remember
and
that.
then and then you have Mr. Cojean, one of our PE teachers, comes out of nowhere on his fucking bicycle. Come on, guys! Come on, guys! And yo, shut up! I was like, yo, I'm telling you, I'm kick him out the fucking bike and then just take that bike and then run, bro. I don't give a shit. Like, yo, this guy came in.
Like the
bro.
dude's on a bike, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Bruh.
like if you were trying to like encourage us, at least run with us so we could at least know that we're on the same level here. But this
Yeah.
guy's on a bike, man. Like
Yeah.
it just crushed our souls, bro. Like oh damn. When I was running that marathon, I looked at the bike and I'm like, damn, I wish I was riding that bike right now.
Yo, for real.
I have a different experience with the cross country because well,
What was yours?
mine was like that like big expanse near La Ronde.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where ours was. It was rocky terrain, and it was
Oh shit, you're fancy, bro.
yeah,
Jean
but
Drapeau type shit.
yeah, exactly. And there were other schools too. And personally, I'm pretty good at cardio, so uh, I was having a good time. Honestly, like I was like up there,
Mm.
sky high and everything. Like I was doing my thing, and then at some point I was running, and I heard like a click type of
Ooh.
thing, and I was like, what was that? And then the next day, I arrive at school, and someone walks up to me, is like, hey Phil, you're in the newspaper.
Oh, wow, I took a picture.
Yeah,
Wow.
so some guy apparently took a picture of me.
Stalker alert, pedophilia alert. Call the cops.
Oof.
It's Eddie Brock.
A report.
He's a reporter.
But
It's
yeah,
Venom.
it was it's funny. I ended up on the news again.
Yeah, hey, yo, we should make a contest. All right, so as you are very good at cardio, and we probably are shit at cardio, we should run a marathon, and you Phil, you should go and try and compete as a bodybuilder. No, that's a competition right there.
You'd have pretty good competition, Philip. I can guarantee you that.
No, especially because him, he needs to eat a lot in order to get big, and I have a shit cardio, so like
So much.
Diet plays a big part, yeah, and
Yeah.
how big you are. Definitely.
Definitely.
Because it's a lot about appetite as well. Yeah.
Yo, it's gonna be stress. You're gonna eat
If
six
if
meals
you're
a day,
hungry,
bro. You eat 6 meals a day, bro. Yo, I had a competition. Not competition. A contest I wanted to do with the other guys, but they're losers. So fuck them. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. But anyways, so my whole thing was we eat. It's a competition of we eat 10K calories for 24 hours, or we could do since we're doing this thing, Phil and whoever else is like sort of endomorph. Oh, sorry, ectomorphs. They eat 10,000 calories, and then us we try to lose 10,000 calories. So, it's like a race, and so whoever loses or gains the most, so which team wins, gets like a reward in the end or whatever.
but
And
it's
we can,
like one question though,
yeah.
because you can easily cheat those 10,000 calories.
So yeah, we get to take a video. We got
No, no, like cheating. Cheating means like when you eat like highly dense foods, you
That's the
can
point.
easily get to
That's the
10,000
point.
calories.
So, I'm saying that's the point. Because it doesn't matter how much what you eat. It's just have to reach that calorie count. Whereas
Okay,
us, we have to work out to lose the calorie count. So it's that's why it's a competition. Because us, it's like
that's interesting. Yeah,
'cause
that's
you're not
interesting.
necessarily gonna feel good afterwards after eating that shit. So it's
Because if it's 10,000 calories clean food, it's impossible.
that's what I'm saying. But because
Yeah.
I'm saying
Almost
McDonald's
impossible.
and all that shit, like
McDonald's
snacks
is
and
necessary.
Because
Yeah.
those people like Big Sean or
yeah,
the Martins Lisi's, those strongmen people.
yeah,
Like those dudes are 6'4", 6'5", picking
yeah,
up in the hundreds of pounds in strongmen like competitions and stuff. Their diet is 10,000 calories, but
yeah,
not like junk, bro. Like
yeah,
clean food. And you
yeah.
know how many meals that is?
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
Like
It's a lot.
11 meals
But
easily,
yeah,
which
so
is ridiculous.
so I was thinking of having if having New Crown join in, so we have a legit group of like 8 people. We videotape ourselves each on our phones. So we don't need a camera. We just take a video of our phones and we put all the footage together and make it a series. Which basically I kind of cheated off the side, man. If you watch UK
Oh
UK
yeah, the KSI side.
yeah, those guys
Yeah,
have like
yeah, yeah.
competitions every fucking Sunday, but it's hilarious, bro.
They're hilarious, man.
But
Like especially KSI when he loses, he's so petty, man.
yo,
And it's hilarious.
speaking of, did you see Jake Paul knock the fuck out of Nate Robinson?
Oh Nate! Oh my
No, Nate got
god!
dropped, bro, and then there's
Nate
Mike. Yeah, the basketball,
got
the
flatted.
basketball player.
Nate got flatted on the floor,
my-
bro. This guy got printed on the canvas. That's how bad it was. The dude, his body was printed on the canvas. Everybody's doing the Nate Robinson challenge.
So yeah, it was
It's
basically.
it's so funny, bro.
I wish Vine was back here, bro. We just make fucking much of memes out of this shit, bro.
If Vines was here, bro, you'd see me on the floor doing the Nate Robinson, bro.
Oh my god! All right, for the last great question, and this will determine whether or not our friendship holds. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
I don't mind it.
Hey yo, bro,
Yes.
nah. Yes?
Yes.
Hey yo, bro, y'all tripping, bro. Fuck out of here with this shit.
I'm not like listen. I'm not in the yes or no. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. If people took it off and never brought it again, I wouldn't mind it. If people put it, I wouldn't mind it either.
Okay, how about
I'm
you?
sort
Phil?
of in the middle.
What is your defense? What is your
It's
defense?
not a substitute for like normal pizza. It's a different thing altogether to me. Like you're not gonna tell me, hey, let's like grab a slice, at like a deli nearby or something like that, right?
Mhm.
And like, and then you show me, like, you bring me a slice of Hawaiian. You don't like do that without telling me we're getting Hawaiian. It's a different thing.
It's like if they didn't tell you, like, how dare you slap that?
Yeah, you
How
cross.
dare you?
You can't cross me like that. Knock your ass out.
Yo, I work at a supermarket, but I'm like in the meat department, and I like have 2 Italians working with me. So I was like, yo, pineapple on pizza, and they both said, yo, if you bring that shit here, fam, it's
Yo,
done.
they
It's done.
look at you like, what am I gonna do with you?
It's blasphemy, fam. It's not haram, bro. It's not haram, bro.
That is, what am I gonna do with you?
Yo, it's not, nah, bro. That's a badness, man. That's
Yeah, if you don't warn anyone and you get Hawaiian, yeah, you cross them, like you
Cross the
betray
line.
their trust.
no.
But if you tell them, it's a different thing as a whole.
All right.
It's
Alright.
like telling
In a
someone.
party.
Hmm?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like a difference between getting like some meatballs, you know, in your spaghetti,
Mm.
or you're making like a carbonara or something like that, you know,
Okay. Yeah.
or like Alfredo. You tell them we're getting that type of, you know.
Okay. Proper things.
Yeah.
I
Which
wouldn't. You know, at a party, bro. Like, it's like you bring like a big party. You know, imagine you're having a big party. You bring like 6 boxes of cheese pizza. You know, you bring 6 boxes of pepperoni, and you bring like 2 boxes of Hawaiian because you know it's not gonna be that
Yo,
sought after. You know what I'm saying?
yo,
Like you keep it on the side, you know, as like a sort of wacky pizza that only special people would eat it.
no,
Someone is clearly gonna take that one. You know.
I'm gonna use it as a trap. Whoever takes the pizza is gonna get launched into the pool.
But honestly, if like the only kind of pizza is Hawaiian pizza on the table, then I guess I'll have a slice. You know, like if there's nothing else, I'll guess I'll get one. But like, it's the last thing I'll pick. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my go-to thing. It's not my go-to slice if I have to grab one.
Okay, understandable. Okay,
If that's fair to you, Daryl.
well, I mean, not all our friendships kind of rocky, but hey, I respect y'all opinions. Let's agree to disagree.
This dude's gonna throw me off the video chat because
And on follow, blocked on every social media platform. Fuck out of here with that shit. Pineapple on pizza? What kind of stupid? Well, who invited this boy? Who invited?
Who got this dude on?
Who invited this dude on?
Who got this dude on?
All right. Oh well. Okay. Well, let's do one more question. What is your guilty pleasure? Both of y'all. Guilty pleasures.
Okay.
Me's watching Gossip Girl, and actually liking it. every summer. XOXO, motherfuckers.
Okay.
Daryl's in the background, like, oh no, she didn't.
I'm a basic bitch at heart. I just don't eat. I just don't like Starbucks.
Yeah.
I just don't like Starbucks. That's overpriced bullshit, man.
Yo, tell us yours, Philip. Let's go, Philip.
I enjoy reindeers. I like turtles.
Pleasure. I don't know. I like techno music. Is that weird?
EDM? I mean, no, not really. For white boys, definitely not.
Not like EDM, but like classic techno.
Okay. Like who, for example?
Daft Punk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess I consider that a guilty pleasure. I don't know.
I don't know. You got a fucking fetish or something? Like you eat ass, some shit?
What?
That's more of a guilty pleasure. Listening to Daft Punk is not a guilty pleasure. It's like it's very
Okay.
Socially acceptable.
Okay. Let me call my lawyers and ask them what I'm allowed to spill.
This dude said eating ass is a guilty brother.
Hey, yo, there's a lot of people who don't
It's
like
a French delicacy.
I mean, French people are very sort of, very bonjour. I like it,
Pleasure. I don't feel guilty about most of my pleasures, so.
You secretly like Mary Jane over Gwen Stacy, or vice versa.
Mary Jane over Gwen Stacy.
I don't know. I like Gwen. Spider Gwen.
I like both, but got more spunk, Yes. Pleasure. I don't know. Is having like
it could be a food, but
cosplaying a guilty.
Oh, you like cosplaying? Okay.
Yeah, I like cosplaying. It's
okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess. Mijumi Sara, what's your guilty pleasure?
I'll be honest with you.
You like dino porn in it.
Daryl secretly has all of these. He's projecting them onto us.
Dude, Dude, this guy got me on this podcast because he knows he hacked my shit and he got me exposed.
Yo, screen share. Boom. Oh, look at your
He's
history.
gonna
What are you talking
expose
about,
me
fam?
right now. Yeah.
So
He's
what's
gonna
this
screen
about
share
dino
my
porn?
shit. Yeah.
Yo, you like Jurassic Park porn shit, you know what I'm saying?
Is that a
He's gonna
thing?
Pretty sure
screen
it is.
share my browser history looking at.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that is.
no, for sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Um,
I'm not into
my
it.
guilty pleasure, dude, honestly, is peanut butter jelly sandwich. Bro.
That's not guilty pleasure. Fuck out of here. That's
I
that's
swear
that's a
to God,
delicacy. That's a delicacy.
It's a delicacy. You mean
Yeah.
delicacy?
Delicacy, yeah. Delicacy. Delicacy. Same shit.
Next thing you know, you're gonna say atmosphere.
Yeah, it's a advancement of the technology.
You've spoken like a true Middle Eastern man, bro.
Yo.
I approve of you.
Yo.
I approve of you, Dara.
Hey, in high school, I was basically Middle Eastern. I was hanging out with a bunch of Arabs and fucking Greeks and all those
Yo,
people.
fam, you know you were invited at the family barbecue, bro.
I
You
was
know
actually.
damn well you exactly. You know damn well you were invited at the family barbecue because you know you. Yo, you was tight with us in the Arab community, bro.
I was like I migrated. I didn't like I was in primary. I was with the Filipinos, and then high school I went with Haitians, Greeks, Arabs, fucking all of the European, Euro Asian type characters.
You were trying to find your identity, bro. It's normal.
Nah, it's just because I like everybody. I don't mind anybody's background. I like exploring cultures, and I'm not
But you
the type of
prefer-
person. No, I'm
Well,
not
you
the type of
prefer a
person.
specific. You prefer like a kind of culture, right? Like
No, I don't mind any. I don't mind any. Like I like learning from other cultures and then seeing their mindset and like sort of adapting it. I'm a chameleon. I blend
But
everywhere.
but you wouldn't like gravitate towards a specific group.
No, not really.
Like you wouldn't. No.
No.
How about
I think
you,
the
Phil?
only group that I like, to be honest, like my like traditional Filipino groups and like sort of very sort of like very far into their cultures type groups, like very people, like, people who are very very into their own culture. Those people I don't really fuck with because they're sort of close minded. But
They're old school, yeah.
yeah,
I agree
like,
with you. Yeah.
but people who are sort of more in like the trend of like sort of meeting new people and whatnot. Like I enjoy like meeting new people, understanding different cultures and languages and stuff. Like I learn shit, and it makes me it makes me smarter ultimately in the end of the day, and also I get to learn more different perspectives, if you will. So I'm very I have a lot of wisdom, if you will, you want to call that, because
Hey, man.
I have different perspectives.
You do, bro. You do. Wisdom can come from anybody. I'm telling you.
It is
Wisdom,
actually
you
true.
can hear it from anyone. It doesn't matter who, where they're from, what they are, what they do in life. But sometimes they can drop like a few words, and it could be like the best wisdom
Life changing.
you've heard the day. Yeah, like a good lesson to be learned. You know, wisdom can come from anywhere, but it's just
Yeah.
Surprising thing is that kids are I think the most, like, they're very underrated. Like kids, like actual toddlers, they teach you a lot of things because they still have the innocence. They don't have the the society's influence, and so they don't think in a way of cycle wants them to think. They're very free, and so when you talk to them about stuff, like when you ask them a question, you ask a toddler a question, they answer you very like how they feel, right?
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
when you listen to their answer, it's like, oh shit, yeah, I completely forgot about this. Like it's very interesting, very interesting.
If a
point of
kid
view.
calls you ugly, you know they tell him the truth, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
there's no deviating that. If the kid calls you ugly, then I'm sorry, but you're ugly.
It's like, yo, where's your what are those? You're like, yo, bro, I need to get some new goddamn drip.
New shoes, exactly.
Miss Sarah, I have a question for you actually.
Shoot.
So, COVID, we're stuck at home. What's your ideal like arm workout? What's your ideal chest workout? Like for each, what would you recommend?
I would recommend for chest. I would recommend push-ups in the beginning if that's difficult for you in the beginning. But after that, if it's easy, you do weighted push-ups. I feel that's amazing. It gives you a good pump and it trains your chest very well. Doing planks, ab workouts is very important as well to keep your core strength intact. Not to deviate from that. For legs, if you have like a small set of weights, 20 pounds somewhere, or if you don't have no weights, it's no problem at all. You can do body weight lunges, you can do body weight squats, anything to stimulate your muscles. You know, like even if you get on the bike and bike on your stationary bike, it's still you're still working out your legs. It still counts.
Mm.
So as long as you're moving like 30 minutes to an hour a day, you should be fine. You know, you should maintain most of what you worked for, and it should be okay until gyms will come back up. I guess.
What's your goal, Phil, for body weight?
You mean like weight?
Yeah, your
Yeah,
weight, your
what's your
actual
weight
weight.
goal?
What's
Yeah.
your weight goal?
Um,
But what are you right now, actually? 145?
165 would be my goal.
Okay. You're
Right
what
now I'm at 150.
Oh, okay. 15, okay.
So yeah, at beginning COVID, I was like 160.
Mm. Yeah,
So
makes sense.
yeah, and then I lost like 10 pounds. And,
Yeah, I know.
oh dang.
How about you, sorry? What's your weight right now and your goal weight as well?
My weight right now is 230.
Okay.
My ideal weight is 200. But
Okay.
when I'm 200, I'm shredded. I'm lean.
Yeah.
I can see abs and everything. Like I have like a good frame, good muscle mass, good size. But now it's
to lose weight is what you prefer cardio. It's cardio versus was it endurance training? Is it more endurance training or is it more sort of weightlifting? Because I know for like weight loss it's more endurance training, I think, no?
actually it's neither.
So what is it?
It's food. It's diet.
Well, yeah, obviously, but just for everything.
Diet is the biggest part of weight loss.
I mean, it's easy for you because you have Ramadan, bro. You fucking cheat, motherfucker.
It's only 3 months a year, man.
Exactly. That changes a lot of things, bro. Not eating during the day makes you lose a lot of weight very fucking quickly.
But you know, it's a double-edged knife, bro. You know why? Because at the same time, you eat less, but you perform less as well because food is energy.
Yeah.
If you have less intake, you'll perform less. That's the basics of it, you know.
Yeah.
You don't be surprised if you're not benching the same weight because you're fasting. You know.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah.
That's why it's always good to have a sort of balance so that you don't lose performance and you also intake the right amount of macros to grow.
Does weird question, but I mean, does Ramadan also intake sort of water as well? So you can't drink water either?
You can't drink water. I'll give you the reason why Ramadan is that. So like people would have like a good idea of what it is. Ramadan is we celebrate it because it teaches us that, you know, some people across the world, they don't have the things that we have. It teaches us humility. It brings us back to, you know, ground level. You're like, okay, this is what's going on around me. You know, you have to be aware, conscious of what's going on in the world. You know, because it's so easy to take things for granted. You know, realize that when COVID happened, everything was closed. Pandemic closed everything. Gyms, restaurants, spots in the city, tourist attractions, everything was closed. It was taken away like that. And these are the things that we took for granted. You're like, oh, it's gonna be around. You know, what's the worst that can happen? You know, like what's the reason that they're gonna have a lockdown? You know, you didn't expect this at all. But you know, it's easy to take things for granted. And I feel like Ramadan teaches you that, you know, some people don't have water, some people don't have food for days. You know, they struggle to find the basic resources that we have. We have access to it easily, but you can easily get up, fill a cup of water and drink and be hydrated for the day.
Yeah.
As of some people in the world, they have to travel thousands of miles to get to like the nearest well or something. You know, I'm just giving an example. It teaches you that, you know, it teaches you the feeling of not having the things right away.
Yeah.
And it's a very good thing to do. I encourage people to do it too. It gives you the sense of like, oh,
accomplishment.
This is what it means. This is what it means to not have much.
Ground people. Yeah.
Exactly. So you don't take things for granted. You don't become like the guy. You don't become entitled.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like people like they complain about the most bullshit things. Like, yo,
let's go.
You see like a little kid whine about their iPhone X. You know,
boom. Shots fired. You're trash. Like, what are you complaining about, son?
Exactly. Like, yo, you're complaining because your parents bought you the latest phone, but get out of here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
There's worse things that are happening in the world, you know?
Agreed. All right, I think we're gonna end it there.
Yeah.
It's been an hour and a half.
Yep.
So thank you, Masara, for joining us in the Speakeasy podcast. If you want to
Hey man,
come through, bro, anytime, bro, we
Yeah,
welcome.
it was a pleasure to have you.
hey, it was really fun. I'm glad you guys got me into this podcast. You know, it was really fun. I had a good time. It was good to talk with you guys again. It's been a while
Yo,
for the Daryl.
yeah,
Yeah, it
yo,
really
Too
has.
long.
same shit, bro. Same here. So
Yeah, man.
we post every single Wednesday. So if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share this shit to all your friends. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be posting this on YouTube, but also on Spotify soon. So listen to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be links all down below, and we're gonna be editing a bunch of clips out of this. So we're gonna have many like little segments on the YouTube channel. So stay tuned, subscribe. It's been your boy, Real Time Daryl.
Bill.
And
The
what's your
boy
name?
Miss Sarah on the
That's me.
podcast.
That's me,
I'll
sorry,
see
on the
you.
podcast. And see you next Wednesday as always. Peace.